What is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. So, Road to Training Camp episode 2 today. Still, a little bit of time. I feel like when we do these every day, the time is going to be a lot slower with everything going on. So, much love to everybody that showed up yesterday on pretty much the welcome back of just coming back to these streams. So, much appreciated from everybody. It's been a lot of fun. Now I want to go into, obviously, today is the undrafted free agents, what they bring to the table, and obviously we heard the news today. The news actually just came out not too long ago. Shout out to Ryan Roman. Craig James just got released. So cornerback Craig James is released from the Philadelphia Eagles in a very crowded cornerback room right now. So between having Slay, Bradbury, Maddox, and having Kerry Vincent Jr., Matt McCain, Jimmy Moreland, Zach McPherson, Tay Gowan. It's a very, very crowded room right now. So definitely looking forward to the rest of this corner room. And like I said, guys, we already have our number 2 in Bradbury right now. I think we're set at cornerback, but when you go over some of these corners, Jimmy Moreland is probably the most experienced guy because he's played outside, inside corner. I think we actually found our backup nickel in Jimmy Moreland, so we'll see how he does. He's played very well. He has a lot of starting experience in the NFL. So not a flashy type guy, but is very serviceable if you really need him to play. So it's a great thing. It's a really, really good thing. So much love to everybody that's in here today. Thank you so much. We got Ryan Roman. What's going on, man? Ray Bello. We got Brandon Peck. What's going on, bro? We got Suo. What's going on, Suo? I got your message, man. I got your comment, man. I answered it back on YouTube from the video I did this morning. Welcome back, Suo. I hope you had a good summer so far because of what's going on, Joey. What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good day, man. So to talk about some of what the most exciting parts of training camp that I'm really excited for this year, and I think we can all kind of say maybe the tight end 2 position to see who's going to start behind Dallas Goedert, Grant Calcaterra from the 6th round from SMU, or you're going to go, to the one that's already been here in Jack Stahl, which has been more of a blocking tight end than a receiving tight end, which I would like them to get the ball a little bit more to see how he plays. I mean, I think they threw to him a couple times last year, but nothing crazy. And obviously, Tyree Jackson is definitely somebody that I don't know is going to work out, but the guy's 6'7". The guy's got a big frame, and, he's only his second year playing. Whoa. Holy fuck, my camera just my camera just fell. Holy shit. Holy fuck. All right. My camera just fell. I don't know how. It must have been on the edge. It just fell towards me. And thank God it didn't fall the other way because I would have been buying a new camera today. Okay, well, we're back. Talking about obviously tight end 2 position. And you know what? I'm really excited about the running backs too, as much as we know it's already set. We already know it's kind of set right now. We're having Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell, but Kenny Brooks is probably the one I am looking for. Runs between the tackles very well, has very good patience and vision. Reminds me of like a Le'Veon Bell type running back, but when he gets to that second level, he gets into another gear, which I really do like about Kennedy Brooks. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with him because I don't know what they're going to do at that 4th spot. Are they keeping 4 running backs? I think they are, unless we have injuries at another position. They have to take away a running back, and they think they're already going to be set. So, and then obviously going to, and obviously Suo just said, obviously Devon Allen, and I like Britton Covey from Utah. So, those 2 guys, and to talk about Devon Allen really quick, he got snubbed really bad yesterday. So he made it to the championship hurdle race last night, Sunday night, late Sunday afternoon. So he got snubbed for 1 1,000th of a second. Okay, he got disqualified from his race the other day, which really sucks. And if you watch the video, when the guy pulls the trigger on the gun and then they get into their track stance. You watch the video, even the commentators were really pissed off that there's a machine that's actually doing this, that he was 1 1,000th of a second early off the line, which I think is total BS, total bullshit. So, now he's done. Now he's looking forward to the Eagles training camp. And hopefully this kind of pushes him, this kind of really pushed him. And I think he was going to win this match. A lot of people thought that he was going to win that track match, that hurdle match the other day. So hopefully I need to see from Devon Allen, as much as I know that he is fast, because speed can only get you so far. You know what I mean? I got to see if this guy can run routes. I got to see if this guy can catch. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's a lot more to go over, but it is what it is. What's going on, Miguel? Chris Scott, what's going on? He says, we have a lot of depth in the secondary with a lot of young guys. Let's just hope that at least 3 of those guys pan out. Yeah, I think Jimmy Moreland, will work out. I think you're going to have Bradbury, Maddox, Slay. You're going to have Jimmy Moreland, I think, makes it. Tay Gowan, and probably Zach McPherson. I mean, you're probably keeping 6, maybe 6 or 7. I don't know. Cornerback wise, you're probably keeping 6. I'll just keep it at 6 right now. I'd probably say 6 to 7, most likely. 7 said, JoJo, what's going on, man? Ross said, what up? What's going on, Ross? Touchdown ref said, what up, Joey? Is it true someone died at the link last week or after the – yeah, it is. It actually is true. Someone did. I don't know from what, but that's what I heard. I heard it on Twitter the other day. Jason versus Michael Myers. Who wins? It's a tough one, man. I don't know. I'm gonna say Michael Myers. Chris says, "Are you going to open practice at the link August 7th?" Yeah, I'm not going to be at. I haven't been at an open practice since I don't know if I went 2018 or 2019. It's been a while, so we'll see. But probably not this year. Yeah, poor Devon Allen is right, man. What's going on, Trent? Touchdown ref says sucks 1 1,000th of a second. Yeah, it sucks, dude. That's ruining the sport. I mean, to have a machine that 1 1,000th of a second is ridiculous, and just how do you measure something like that? If you watch the video, it looks like he didn't go. He didn't get it. His get off wasn't early during that match. What's going on, Nina? How you doing? He's really fast. Yeah, I know it's hurdles, but this man could run. This guy is quick. No joke. So it says, can't wait to watch him in preseason. I'm excited for Devon Allen. I really am. Ryan Roman, I don't agree with AJ Brown Madden ratings. I haven't watched any of these things. These Twitter's been coming out with Madden's been coming out with on Twitter some of these Madden ratings and stuff. What's AJ Brown's Madden rating? Carl the Real, Joey, my guy, long time no see. Hope all's well. Dude, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good day, dude. They said, yo, Joey, bro, busy as hell. Got 60 hours OT Friday those morning. AC fixing. Stay safe as well. One of the best channels out there. I appreciate it so much, Dave. Keep working hard, man. Chris says, I believe Goodrich will have a shot of a backup safety role. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about Goodrich. Goodrich, if you're going to keep seven corners, I would keep Goodrich, obviously. They gave Mario Goodrich the most money. I think he was slated to be a 4th-round pick. He's a very dynamic player. He's very dynamic. He can cover the field really well. His tackling is really good. I would try to move him around. I totally agree with that. I've been saying that for a couple months now. Move Mario Goodrich. Move Mario Goodrich to – they're going to have to move some of these corners to safety, or at least have them just work both positions, because I would like to see what some of these guys have at safety. You know what I mean? Ross Sowers says, Joey, how many touchdowns will A.J. Brown get this season? How many touchdowns? Yeah, I could see him getting maybe 10, 11, 12 touchdowns for the year, 10 to 12 touchdowns for the year, probably. Gandalf the White says, will Samalo be our starting right guard week 1? That's an interesting one. You know what? He could be. He really could be. I feel like there's going to be, I don't know, as much as I think they drafted Cam Jurgens in the second round, and I feel like they're trying to get him some playing time. I know he's going to be working center. He's going to be working right guard. Jack Driscoll is probably going to lose his job to Samalo, and I'm not saying that Jack Driscoll is bad. I think Jack Driscoll can actually be our future right tackle if he stays healthy. I feel like there's going to be a 3-man competition at right guard, but I think their plan right now is to move Samalo to right guard. That's what I'm kind of thinking right now. So obviously with health and these guys staying healthy, it makes a big difference. So we'll see. Doesn't Ocho Cinco do the rate? I don't even know. Roland says the guy was at the weekend concert last Thursday. He fell from 202nd, I think. Ryan says I sent it to you on Twitter. Oh no, yeah. I already said that. I already shouted you out earlier that you sent, or unless you sent me something else. All right, so the Madden ratings. All right, so Madden ratings. All right, so this is from Ryan Roman. Shout out to Ryan. AJ Brown's an 87. I would say like a 91 to a 92, maybe. Michael Thomas, a 90. Tyler Lockett, 90. Chris Godwin, 89. Metcalf, 89. Deebo Samuel, 89. Adam Thielen, 88. DJ Moore, 88. AJ Brown, 87. Brandon Cooks, 87. Jamar Chase, 87. Calvin Ridley, 86. Mike Williams, 86. Robert Woods, 86. Oh, so there's really, unless there's more than that, who's in the top 90s? Obviously, Cooper Kupp's probably in the top 90s. Most likely. Appreciate the tweet, though, Ryan. Jason says, I don't think you realize the impact you have sometimes on us getting through the day, especially the rough personal struggles. You do so much for Eagles fans. Thanks, buddy. Keep it up. I appreciate so much, Jason. And if I help you during the day, trust me, it helps me during the day. I know what that's like too. So trust me a lot. You know, our lives get in the way of a lot of things. You know what I mean? There might be some things that happen in my life I don't really put out on YouTube, you know, but it affects me, you know, to do things on YouTube. And, you know, some things just happen. You know what I mean? But I appreciate the compliment, though. I hope your rest of your day goes really well. Yeah, so you hear they released Craig. Yeah. So Craig James did get released. I did say that earlier. Yeah, it's a crowded cornerback room right now. Very crowded. Clark said, Joey, I'm 9% sure I have the COVID, bro. Yeah, dude, it's been going around a little bit. I've been sneezing the past couple days. I've had the sniffles the past few days, and I've already had it once already. I mean, I didn't get the shot or anything. I'm not vaccinated or anything, but hoping that's not the case. It'd be really bad, you know, to get it now, but hopefully you'll be all right. But I would take a test if you haven't took one yet. At least take one of those tests you could buy at the store. So Fit2 said, do y'all think the Eagles should trade for Jesse Bates, your opinion? I mean, I think they can. I mean, look, if he doesn't sign his franchise tag, then great. I would do it while he's not signing that franchise tag. If he's holding out for the year, you know, maybe it'll take a little bit less for him. If it's a second Andre Dillard, it's going to be a tough one to do because we really need a backup for left tackle. But I feel like maybe I think from this year going into next year, next offseason, I feel like whatever money they do have in the cap is going to really go towards paying a safety. I think that's going to make the most sense. I think paying a safety is definitely going to make sense for them. I mean, they tried going after, Marcus Williams, not Marcus Williams. I forgot the guy. I talked about him yesterday. I know I didn't wait. I woke up not too long ago, so I'm going crazy right now. You know, they obviously try and put money into the safety position this year, then couldn't get it done. So, how about reps because AJ Brown's a top receiver? Ron says, hey, Joey, excited for the road training camp streams, man. Sucks what happened with Devon. Some bullshit. You think Dean will be our starting middle linebacker? Oh, I definitely agree. I definitely think so, 100%. I think so. I mean, it'll be him or either TJ Edwards, but I think it's going to be if he catches on. It really depends on Dean and his health. There's nothing wrong with him. But staying healthy and just seeing how you guys see how much he's doing well, through training camp to preseason. So it's really just how much he gets better during this really important time once training camp starts. Mir says Jurgens has a shot right guard unless 3 people get hurt. So you're saying that he has no chance at right guard. I mean, I feel like there's like a three-man competition, but I think Samalo is going to be the guy at that spot. And look, I'm not a big fan of Samalo when it comes to his pass protection. His run blocking is really good, but I don't really like his pass protection too much. And is he better on the right side? Because he's always played the left side. So I want to see how he does on the right. Carter said, I'm most excited about our linebacker group, man. Crazy Nate Gary was just our middle linebacker a few years ago. Yeah, it's crazy. I think once the Eagles released Alex Singleton, that really surprised me. Alex Singleton now is in Denver, but I was actually shocked he got released. And I said, as soon as he got released, I said to myself, they're definitely trying to change this linebacker group. They're actually trying to do the right thing at this position. And they did, adding Kaiser White, already having Davion Taylor that had a really good year last year until he got hurt. That combination of TJ Edwards and Davion Taylor, signing that Kaiser White and obviously adding a guy like Nakobe Dean in the third round, which we didn't expect to get. They're getting Cam Jurgens in the second round, which, the Cam Jurgens pick wasn't the sexy pick at number, in the second round, but it made up for it, in the third round. Like, I don't mind if they draft offensive line between the first and second round, just because, like, that's our bread and butter. The trenches is our bread and butter. And, Howie Roseman, this is how he drafts, the trench. I mean, most teams don't draft trenches a lot. You know what I mean? Like, we're one of the very few teams that carries offensive linemen plus pretty good depth behind it. And we've hit pretty good. Landon Dickerson last year, I said, if that pick works out, I mean, watch out, man. It's going to be nuts. Maria says, Dean won't start the chair. I mean, you never know. He might not. Yeah, dude, you're gonna have to relax the rest of the day, man. I would try to go to the store and buy a test or have someone buy you a test, dude. No joke. Brett to Kenny Brooks, top 3 running back in his class. Look at his stats, how he go undrafted. I honestly don't know. From the tape I've seen on him, I love his running style. I mean, he is like a bruiser back. He's a power back. Runs through between the tackles very well. When he gets to the second level, he gets into this other gear. He runs like a 4.59, but even like Devin Singletary ran the same 40 as him. Alvin Kamara ran the same 40 time as him. So you'll hit the gritty. What's going on, man? Chris Scott, who cares about Madden ratings? A.J. Brown's a beast. Brown and Hurts will prove the Traggers wrong. Smith, Brown, Goddard, and Quez will cause havoc. I totally agree. I think one of the most underrated players going into the season is definitely Quez Watkins, with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith getting a lot of attention, and Quez Watkins being on the number 3 cornerback this year is definitely going to make a big difference. So Ryan said, my uncle dog has to be put down, so me and my family are going through a hard time. I'm sorry for that, man. It's the shitty part about owning pets, man. Like, I've put down like 2 cats and a dog the past 5 years, and it sucks. It's the worst feeling in the world, but I hope you get through it, and I hope your day gets better, man. I'm sorry about that. It really sucks. So I'm very sorry. Brad says Chuck Clark. Yeah. The Chuck. Oh, no. The other, not Chuck Clark. The one that signed with Baltimore. The one that signed with Baltimore in free agency, whatever the hell his name. I said his name yesterday. I totally forgot. I'm like having a brain fart right now. Ford says Allen's dad died recently. Then he got disqualified from Olympics, so I hope he does not get cut from the NFL too. That would be a bit too much negativity in a few months' time, anyone to endure. Yeah, I didn't know about his father at all, but I hope this drives him. I want at least one of these undrafted guys, at least one of them, to really pan out and be a total star. And I hope it's Devon Allen. I hope it's Britton Covey. I hope it's Goodrich. I mean, one of these guys. I mean, at least look, the more the merrier. If more could work out, then great. It's a very cheap price for us to have, so we'll see. Mail Tour said, good afternoon, Joey. Hopefully J. John Rager won't make the cut. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think J. Jaw's making it. I think they put him at the tight end position. They said, oh, let's just see what you got in your last year of your contract. And I don't think he's going to make it out of camp, to be honest with you. I really don't. In those final cuts. And Rager, I don't think Rager's going to be here. I think Rager's going to get released. I got a feeling his dead cap is spread out the next couple of years, a 1-point-something million each year. So, I mean, it's affordable just to release him. I don't think they could trade him. I don't know. I mean, I would try to trade him and get something back for him. George Burrow, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Jaden says if Smile is on the roster, given the contract, he will start. Howie never keeps those guys on bench or for cheaper guys. Yeah, that is right. But that's happened in the past, though. We don't know. This is a new Howie Roseman now, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Like Rager's making, good amount of money. I mean, it's not a big contract, but we'll see. Nina says Samala for Bates and a late pick. Yeah, I would totally agree with that. I wouldn't mind that. Because I honestly, to be honest with you, like Samala, like I'm totally fine, but it gives them stability for their offensive line with the Bengals. And I really would try to keep Dillard. Like if we could, I would really try to keep Dillard. I would rather trade Samal than which sounds really weird because I'm only saying that because Samal can't play left tackle, obviously. So Chris got to the Eagles team will smash, slash, and obliterate anyone that gets in our way from the Lombardi Trophy. Kind of Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. Of course, dude. Marcus Williams. Okay, all right. So it was Marcus Williams. I thought I got his name. I think I got his name mixed up with somebody. Yeah. So Marcus Williams in free agency. Shout out to Brad and Hit the Gritty. I think it is Marcus Williams. The free agent that got that 5-year, $70 million deal. I think it was Marcus Williams. I don't know why I can't remember why I wasn't remembering his name for. What happened to Clark? Apparently he's got, he might have the virus. I don't know. 3-on-2 cups to Kenny. Brooks has a tape allegation at college and alleged victim alleges the college hello covered up or something allegedly. What the hell happened? Marie says Bates doesn't help as much as losing Samal hurts us. Chris says Ryan Roman hanging there, losing a pet is terrible. Idris says hopefully we see Tyree Jackson. We're not going to see him at all. I guarantee he's coming off an ACL, so I would probably say right now we're not going to see him until like mid-season. So they're going to have him on the PUP list, and then they're going to put him on IR. I don't think he's coming back. I think he's going to be on PUP, which he's on PUP right now, and then he's going to go on IR for like 8 to 9 weeks, and then we'll see him mid-season probably. I don't think we're going to see him for a while. Chris says Regs, J. John, and Ward will get cut. Yeah, I could definitely tell like they're like Nick is not a big fan of putting Greg Ward into this offense. And I don't know, man. Like Greg Ward's got so much talent, and I know he could play outside, inside receiver, but being that I could see Greg Ward being a number 3 to a number 4. So I don't get why they don't use him. Like when Rager was playing every single game last year, totally not panning out. Greg Ward came in, scores that touchdown. I think it was against Washington, I think. And he played really well, but it just wasn't enough, man. Chris says, yo, what did I miss? Not much talking about training camp, man. Can't wait next week. What's going on, Reese? Justin says, can't wait to see who's in the 99 Club in Madden this year. Iris says, true. I forgot he got injured. Ford says, did or will you play Man of Medan? I've heard of it. I don't know what that is, though. I've heard of it. I don't know what that is. So obviously, like just the news today is really Craig James getting released. A very crowded running back room. A very crowded cornerback room, and really just seeing that Devon Allen getting disqualified yesterday really pissed me off. So I hope I have no idea. Like I always have more interest in these undrafted guys than the actual starters because I really want to see like somebody really turn up during these times, during training camp and going into the preseason games, which you only have 3 preseason games. So if you're thinking that we're going to see an AJ Brown, Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts connection, I don't think we're going to see it. I don't think we're going to see a lot of these guys play, especially Jalen Hurts. As much as I'm not a big fan of scrimmages. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of scrimmages whatsoever, but I could say to myself right now that the preseason is going to be very important. I think this is one of the most exciting off seasons for the Eagles, especially with these undrafted guys and some of the new guys that we have in the building now to see what they have, what they bring to the table. So I feel like there's so much more to watch this year than other years. That's why I think, and this is a make or break year for Jalen Hurts, obviously for a big contract. So we're going to see, something develop here. So we'll find out. Let's see. Andre says, what's good, Joey? It's Philly Boy. Yo, what's going on, Philly Boy from Texas? What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good day, man. I just said probably going to be Smith, Brown, Watkins, hopefully Devon. Eric 207 to Blanco trade Dillard, regular, and a 2nd and 4th to the Bears for Quinn, Jackson and a 6. Stay blessed, Joey. Stay blessed, chat. Go Birds. Appreciate it so much, Air. Yeah, that'd be a tough one. I mean, Robert Quinn would be fantastic. I mean, Robert Quinn would be awesome as a depth piece for defensive end. I mean, he's like 32 and he had like 17 and a half sacks last year. He played really well. But he's going to want a lot of money. I don't know if Quinn would be in a deal like that. But Eddie Jackson, I would absolutely love. I mean, I would love Eddie Jackson here. I mean, I want to get a top safety in the building. If it's not this year, you obviously signed Tart. You have Marcus Epps and Anthony Harris. Anthony Harris, I'm not really a big fan of. I feel like they just brought him in because of just being I thought they brought in Anthony Harris just because he was a veteran. He knows the system. Not because he played so well last year, but the whole defense didn't really play well last year either. So maybe he turns up a little bit. But getting Tart was really good depth as well. Ernest says, I don't like the babying of Hurts when live game time is what he needs. Hilly Reed says, apparently A.J. Brown is on a top 10 wide receiver according to Madden. That's dumb. Fred said, Hurts needs to play as much as possible in the preseason. It's such a waste of experience he could be getting. I feel like Hurts has got to play in preseason, and they're not going to play him. They're not going to play him. What they're going to do as of right now is this is how they're going to do it. They're going to have him in for a couple series in that first game, and then boom, they're going to cut him. And that's it. Because, I understand like these guys work out together and like, they're on the, they're outside of camp, they're on the field and they're throwing the ball. And I totally get that. But live is live. Getting chased by defensive linemen is getting chased, getting pressured, getting tackled. Live tackling, like it's a huge difference. If it was me right now, how I would treat the preseason for Jalen Hurts, okay, since you only had 3 preseason games, as of right now, I'd put him in for a couple series for the first game. The second game I would treat as the dress rehearsal, put him in for at least 1 to 2 quarters, and then that third game you just don't play him. So I think that would be kind of my plan for Jalen Hurts. You want to keep, I don't know how much better Jalen Hurts has gotten. We've seen a lot of video of him, working out and training. It is what it is. Training is training, but at the end of the day, his mentality has to match his play. And I think that's what's really important right now. So Jeff says, I'm hopefully for a great season, lots of great picks and a good foundation from last year. The defense scheme is the only thing that scares me. Yeah, Gannon scares the shit out of me. He scares the ever-living shit out of me. No joke. Look, and I understand he said like a month or two ago, he's like, we're going to be doing the same thing we did last year, which you can't believe any of these coaches, what they say now. This is like the coaches are going to be putting on the biggest poker face right now just because they're not going to give, teams ammunition of what the Eagles are going to do. Hopefully this offense looks a lot different, but Jonathan Gannon with this defense, if I don't see Hassan Reddick with over 10 sacks this year, it's a problem. You know what I mean? It's a big problem. If this defensive line is not getting pressure, it's a problem. Okay, so I don't know how they're preparing these guys every week. This guy better blitz. This guy actually has linebackers now. You actually have some playmakers now. Okay, obviously we got to see what Nakobe Dean does and, how Davion Taylor comes off of injury and stuff like that. But you have and you're right, a very good foundation right now, and defense scares me right now. Gannon is a big what if to me going into this year. He's got the players, and I think Howie Roseman was like, well, you got your players now. You got a better roster than he had last year, 100%, no doubt about it. I heard it says, and the Cowboys and Browns are always a Super Bowl according to Matt. Yeah, that's how it is, man. Ford says, man, I've mean as a group of survival hard game. I've heard of it. I never played it, though. Scully Ball said, man, what's up, Joe? I finally caught a stream. Thoughts of potential DL combos? I felt like they have to do a lot of they have to move some guys around. And I feel like Gannon talked about the defensive line last year and how he was going to move some guys around, which I don't think he did at all last year. I felt like they try. I felt like they both of these coaches made a lot of promises to our offense and our defense. They barely did anything. That they're in the disguised coverages. The soft zone coverage scares me. Putting these corners 8 to 10 yards off the line, like they got to take chances. You don't play the cautious game. Don't be like Jim Schwartz and doing the picket fence, and that's what kills us, especially against good teams that have really good wide receivers. It really pisses me off. Chris says, getting Pascal tells me Ward is done. Brown, Smith, Pascal, Quez, Covey, and Weefall will make this team. Why is Weefall going to make this team? Why? I mean, I take Greg Ward over Wheatfall. Wheatfall is not even proven. Wheatfall is not proven. Josh Hammond's not even proven. You know what I mean? Greg Ward's got to make the roster. There's no way he's not making the roster. Now I said, yo, it's good, Shake. It's been a minute. Got my tickets for the home opener in the Skins game week 3. Let's go, Birds. Well, I will be at the home opener. So, hey, I will be there. So if anybody wants to come by and say, what's up, I will be there. He agrees that Eddie Jackson would be manageable. I don't know his contract at all, so I have to check it out. Ernest says, I'm still going to enjoy watching Minshew and Carson Strong. Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Like, I want to see what Carson Strong is, too. Like, look, Minshew could be on, the trade block this year by week 9 of the trade deadline. Don't be surprised. I feel like Minshew is definitely on standby to be traded. God forbid someone gets hurt. I feel like they want to keep him, but I feel like they don't want to trade him. But if they feel like somebody goes down and there's a team that has a lot of interest in him, because I think he's an above-average backup quarterback. I'm not saying he's going to win you a Super Bowl or anything, but I think he definitely wins you a lot of games. The more he plays, the better he gets. But Carson Strong, definitely want to see him, learn how to climb in the pocket better. And obviously, staying healthy is going to be the number one thing for him, and having that rocket arm that he has, it's got to be more consistent with the accuracy. But I'm excited for Carson Strong. I'm excited for him. Jing says, if I was the Eagles, I will have Hurts play the whole first quarter. Who agree? No, I totally agree. I would say the whole first quarter, the second preseason game. The first preseason game, put him in for a series or two. The second preseason game, put him in for a quarter or two. At least a quarter. If you say a quarter, then great. That's what I would do. 3-on-2 Cup, what do you think of the better bet would be? Getting Hurts throws for 25-plus touchdowns or Hurts throwing 20-plus interceptions? I think 25-plus touchdowns. I don't think he's throwing 20-plus interceptions. That's just ridiculous. I mean, he does that he's not going to get paid. He's not going to be here next year if he throws 20-plus interceptions. Trent said the Eagles just released Craig James. Yeah, so Craig James just got released. It doesn't mean they're going to sign somebody else. I mean, I'll make a video about it and just the cornerback room in general, what it means. But other than that, that's really it. That's really it. Jason, what's going on? Joey, what's good, my dude? Just got home. What I missed? Nothing much, man. We're just talking about training camp, what we're excited for. Drip said, at least let them play for the first quarter and first half of the season. You're talking about all the starters? I mean, look, I think some starters will be there, but if you're looking for like Lane Johnson or Kelsey or guys like that, Brandon Graham, those guys will not play in preseason. There's no doubt about it. Fred says exactly how they're going to treat him during those games. I wish they would go with your plan. It's perfect. Just want to see him succeed in playing as much as possible. I know. I want him to play as much as possible closer to the season starting. So these scrimmages that you're not live tackling, Jalen, the defenses are making Jalen Hurts throw every single time. So they're letting Jalen Hurts throw in these scrimmages. It's not like they're tackling, they're going to tap him and the play's dead. But he's got to he needs some live tackling. Like he needs something. You can't just, you know what I mean? I mean, look, I'm not really nervous about him getting hurt or anything like that, but the guy needs work. The guy needs a lot of work, and we need to see it against live. Look, we've been watching video after video after video this whole offseason with Jalen Hurts and these receivers and how good he looks. Yeah, great. I'm going to be realistic. Like, I love it. I love the work ethic and mentality. I will never question Jalen Hurts for that reason. But at the end of the day, live tackling is live tackling. A live game opportunity is a live game opportunity that you're getting when you play in a preseason game. And I think that's what he needs. Sway JP said Eagles officially released Craig James, says something about their comments. Yeah, they might, I mean, I don't think Craig James was going to do anything regardless. I even totally forgot he was on the roster. I mentioned I think a month ago, I was like, is Craig James still here? I didn't know if he was still here or not. As John said, I think Kenny Brooks, Job, and Goodrich will be great players. Yeah, look, I'm excited for Job. Like, I think Job should play corner and safety. Kennedy Brooks, I'm very excited for it to be that next power back for us. And Goodrich got paid the most undrafted money this year. It was like $216,000. So Mario Goodrich has a good chance to, I think he's a very dynamic, very twitchy type player that could play safety and corner. I think he's another one that should play both positions as well. Jacob, what's going on, man? I do not do Twitch. I do not. Chris says, guys, Sirianni already said he's going to have more input in the defense scheme. That's why he's giving up offensive play calling. I didn't even, you know what? That's crazy. And you know what? I hope he does. And look, and I hope look, Gannon every single week, which really pissed me off. Okay. Obviously the blitzing was a big deal, not blitzing enough, but why the hell is Gannon every single game? Like not even just defensively, offensively as well. These second half adjustments. Like why were we a second half team last year? Why is Gannon like having to fix every time he fixes something in the second half and then we play okay and then we go to the next game, we're back to square one, same issues. Next game, back to square, first half, same issues. Every single game, I felt like we were doing the same thing every single game, and it was just really annoying. John said, what's going on with these guys talking smack on Hurts throwing and practicing? I have no idea. I just said Vic Fangio still hasn't accepted the DC job. Well, Vic Fangio took the year off, dude. He took the year off this year. I really want him to be the defensive coordinator for the Eagles. I really did. No joke. I was really excited for him to at least try to, I don't know, take a job this year. I mean, after Gannon had those what were they? The head coaching jobs that he was trying to take. So Kim said the 26 will be here before you know it. It will. It'll come here. It'll come here really quick. Ron says Ward has good hands too. He really is a gamer. Dude will show up when no one else will. I've always liked Ward. He's a loyal guy too. Yeah, of course. But I feel like Doug liked him a lot more than Nick does. Like Nick just doesn't use him. And I feel like it was more of like they kept Rager on the field last year because he's a first round pick and they're trying to justify that he wasn't horrible. And truth be told, he was freaking horrible. And that's just the way it is. So I feel like they don't value Greg Ward with this new coaching staff as much as Doug did. But I just want him to have more of a chance. Lil Kim said it would be nice to see if we're seeing our stars week 17 to get a taste of Tyler Jackson if he's available to play. Yeah, I feel like he'll be available by like the middle of the season because he'll go from the PUP list. He'll go from PUP to IR, probably be out till like week 8 or 9, then come back. Yo, AK Eagles, what's going on, man? He says, yo, what's up, Joey? Long time. Hope all is well. Fly. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for coming in, dude. Thank you so much. Kay says, I think Minshew is the best backup in the NFL. I think he's above average backup quarterback. Really, I don't think he's going to win you playoff games. I don't think he's going to win you a Super Bowl, but I think he's a very serviceable starting quarterback. Like I think he could really start for a team and win a lot of games. You know what I mean? I think he could do that. So John said, I got tickets for Carson return game week 3. Well, Carson return, that game's not home. It's away. That one's in Washington week 3. Yo, Coles Cowboys, what's going on, man? I hope you're having a good day, bro. What's going on, man? John says, hopefully John plays his defense. What was Colt rank under John defensive? Well, no, I mean, Gannon was a corner coach for the Colts. Kim says, I hope we can get a third for Minshew. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, if it gets closer to the trade deadline, I would try to get a second-round pick. I would try to get something more. Screw it. You know what I mean? Yo, Wombat Zombat, what's good? Can't wait for training camp. Go Bird, Shake Squad up. Fuck Cowboys. Got to throw that in there, bro. Got to throw that in there. There's 120 in the chat, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. If you guys haven't subscribe to the channel. We'll be streaming every single game this year. We're having streams every single day this week. Philly Shakedown Saturday. Very excited. Definitely like the stream if you guys haven't. Hit the subscribe button. Check out the memberships as well. I have a lot of videos on there right now, so definitely check those out. Become a member today. Thank you so much. Spa City Shop. Joey Milkshake, what up? What's going on, man? Dome Philly Eagles said, what's up, Joe? What's going on, man? AK says, my sleeper this year is our rookie Kenny Brooks. I would love for him to work out, man. I really will. I really would. Because, and look, if Kenny Brooks does not work out and doesn't, look, I don't know how he's going to play in the NFL. I don't know. He's got great patience, great vision, runs through the tackles very well, gets into another gear when he gets to the second level. But when it comes to it, like, I know everyone was talking about trading for Kareem Hunt. I would really like, if Kenny Brooks doesn't work out, screw getting Jordan Howard back for a year. I would go get Latavius Murray. He averaged over four yards a carry last year, 6 touchdowns, over 500 yards, with a bigger role with the Baltimore Ravens last year. But I think as a number 4 running back, as a power back, I can catch the ball out of the backfield and get you those really tough short yards. I feel like Latavius Murray would be a really good fit here. I think it'd be a very good fit. Scully with Baldy said, not prepared to see J.J. look like shit last preseason game, catch a pass, save a spot. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what happened. I hope this doesn't happen again with J.J. He catches some crazy catch, one good catch. I mean, he caught a couple catches. I think it was like 40-plus yards altogether. But, you know. Chris said Hightower can make this team over Ward and Weefall. I totally forgot about Hightower, too, but the guy needs to stay healthy. He's got to stay healthy. Dome said, do you think we are Super Bowl contenders if we get Jesse Bates? I mean, he definitely shores up the back end. There's no doubt about it. Super Bowl contenders, no. I mean, in this league today, you got to score points. You got to score 30 points a game to know that you're a good football team, okay? Like, I hope this defense puts our offense in really good positions on the field and makes it less hard for us to do things. But at the same time, like, we got to score points. So I don't think it turns us around. But I feel like, yeah, it's going to make our defense a ton better if it didn't, before. So, Zonade, what's going on? He said, I hope Graham doesn't have a season-ending injury again. Yeah, dude, knock on wood. Knock on wood. Graham is coming into the final year of his contract, which is going to be interesting. Like, I'm not looking at sack numbers. I'm looking at just pressures. Helping Fletcher Cox is probably the one reason I need him back this year. You know what I mean? Because potentially you can lose Brandon Graham after this year, even Derek Barnett, because Derek Barnett has a 2-year deal right now, but they won't lose anything if they lose him after this year. And I feel like if Graham walks, they can keep Barnett for another year and then go draft, depending on these draft picks and our quarterback and what happens, if they still have these 2 first-round picks intact, they're not using them for a quarterback next year, then you can go and get like the top defensive end, which I think they have to do next year. So I think they spend money on a safety next year and they go get the top defensive end in the draft next year, which I think would be my plan going into next year, but we'll see. Don't says Jalen Hurts a top 15 quarterback. I think he's a top 20 quarterback right now. I understand he got snubbed. I think wasn't he like a Pro Bowl alternate last year or something like that? I have to see more from Jalen Hurts this year, man. I have to see a lot more. I think he has the potential to be a top 15 right now. I think he has the potential to do it, but I gotta see more consistency. That's all. So that's a good. Rich needs to play safety. His hip and back pedal look terrible. John says if the Eagles stay healthy and the entire coach play, the players will be a beast. Yeah, I mean, really, it's up to the coaches producing these players. So we'll see. Trevor said, did we trade LeBlanc? And if we did, what did we get for him? And if he left, where'd he go? Well, LeBlanc has been gone for the past couple seasons now. He walked. He went to Miami. He plays for the Dolphins now. Aaron said, I'm pressing and blitzing teams until the QB shows he could beat it. Yeah, that's what I would do. I wouldn't take my foot off the pedal, man. Chris says, if we keep 4 running backs, then Brooks can make this team. If we keep 3, then Scott over Brooks. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you keep 3, it's going to be Miles Sanders, Scott, and Gainwell. That's definite, 100%. There's no doubt about it. Oh, LeBlanc's on the Raiders now? Oh, never mind. I thought he was with I thought he was with Miami. I guess he went. Oh, yeah, you might be right. He might went to another team after that. The last time I heard, he went to Miami. So, shout out to Slasher for that. Philly Luke said, Joey, what's up? What's going on, Philly Luke? So he said, Nick loves his big blocking wide receivers. Yeah, he does. Trevor said, I would like to trade Clark, Clark Goodrich, Marlon T, and Jared Williams, a 6th-round pick for Seattle, Mike Jackson, and Damian Lewis. Could, maybe. I don't think they're giving up that many players right now. Fred said, no, Sam Darnold, Nolder Baker is about to be best backup in the league. Minshew number 2. Appreciate it, Wombat. Do you still play Dead by Daylight? I used to. Jacob says, are you MLB fan? I watch the Phillies here and there when I can, but I'm more of a basketball fan. Well, other than football, I'm more of a basketball fan. Trevor, I'm guessing you were busy, so you didn't get a chance, but do you think you could stream it again? Trevor said, first time I heard you sign off, I thought you said she squatted? What? Jay said, do you think Gainwell beats out Sanders for the starting spot? No, I don't think so. I think Sanders is in that starting spot regardless. I think he'll get a little bit more of the carries than everybody else. But Kenneth Gainwell, I'm excited for him, okay? He doesn't have no special running skill set, but the guy makes, 9 out of 10 times he makes the first guy miss. Then putting him in the slot as a wide receiver, which I do like as well. And he runs pretty good, man. I think he runs pretty well. Sanders has got, I don't know what they're doing with Sanders, man. Like, I feel like they're going to let him walk unless he comes back for cheap, because I feel like getting Kenneth Gainwell in the 5th round. I made a video about that when he got drafted from Memphis in the 5th round. I felt like that pick was like, it made Miles Sanders very expendable. And with the offensive line you have right now, you don't need to pay running backs big money, mid-tier contracts. You know what I mean? You don't need to pay running backs that much. You can get running backs from the 3rd to 6th round, at least 3rd to 5th round at least, and be very productive behind a very good offensive line. You know, for the offensive line we have for the future, you're not going to need to pay running backs any money. So I don't know what the future is for Miles Sanders, but I feel like he's definitely a sleeper this year. Not a sleeper, but I feel like he's going to get 1,000 yards this year if healthy. So we'll see. AK says, I can totally get behind Murray, Joey. I like it. Never even thought of him. Good idea, bro. Props. No, I literally just thought about him a couple weeks ago. I think somebody mentioned it to me that he was, and I didn't know he was a free agent. I thought he signed like a multi-year deal with the Baltimore Ravens. As soon as I found out he was a free agent, I was like, screw trading for Kareem Hunt. Go get Latavius Murray. I mean, he's got very good stats. He averages over 4 yards a carry. Like, the guy's good. The guy will play very well here. I think he'll be a perfect fit. Chris said, I like G Ward, but I still see a Sirianni wanting someone else. I believe that's why Howie brought in a lot of receivers. Sirianni was probably in his ear. Nigel Bradham, he's been gone. he went to the Saints and talked all this crap about the Eagles, you know, and he said about going to a real team or a real championship team or something like that, and he became a backup. I think he went to Denver first. Then he went to Denver, and then he became a backup in Denver, and then he went to the Saints after that. I'm not sure. So they say, sad to say I'm going to college in Massachusetts. Well, dude, enjoy your time at college, man. College is great. Ron said, Joey, if you could choose only one retired, you would come back and play in prime current roster. Who would you choose? I'd probably take Dawkins. I'd probably say Trotter. I'd say Trotter. I'd say Reggie White. Oh, man. I mean, B-Doc would be great, too. We could definitely use that right now. Chris says, Sirianni wants to put his own staple on this roster. Yeah, but I feel like Howie's putting his own staple as well because he took all the control this year. I 100% believe, okay? I 100% believe Howie Roseman, I believe after the rumors came out when Nick Sirianni kind of backed up, after Nick Sirianni hired, okay, well, after he was hired here, Jeffrey Lurie backed away, and I think Howie Roseman literally took this whole thing in control this past couple seasons. No joke. I feel like Howie Roseman is starting to become the GM we want him to be when it comes to drafting, and I feel like with Andy Weidel, I feel like when he's not butting heads with people, and they gave Howie full control the past couple years. 100%. I feel like they gave him more control this year. So there's some really good things coming around. So we'll see. That and touchdown ref said, bring back Darren Sproles. He'll do everything for us, offense, special teams. He'll put him on defense too. Yeah, I miss Darren Sproles. I have his jersey still. So I said, Joey, how do you think our linebacker core will shape up week 1 when the team hits the field? I mean, I think if depending on the Kobe Dean, what he does between training camp, to preseason, I feel like it's going to be TJ Edwards. It's probably going to be TJ Edwards and Kaiser White right now. It just depends on the scheme, 3-4-4-3, whatever they do as of right now. So I don't know how it's going to shape up, but I'm excited about the competition. It's going to be a very, very good competition in the linebacker group. Like, we actually have something to talk about with these linebackers this year, which is going to be really amazing. So, go ahead, boss. Said, okay, I'm a little late, but was there any truth to what Derek Gunn said? Because I thought it was complete BS. So Derek Gunn talked about the one day of OTAs. He heard a rumor from a source, okay, which really pissed me off. Like, Derek Gunn and his reputation is off the charts great, okay? He's very good at what he does. But why in the hell, like, one OTAs practice, they threw multiple picks and Hurts looked really bad. How the hell does he even know this? Number one, because weren't the media was there for 2 days and we heard from multiple beat writers that he didn't throw any picks at all and looked that bad on 7-on-7s, that he got sacked and whatever the hell he got his information from. Like, I'm not beating him down too much, but it's bullshit. Okay. It's total BS. Okay, I mean, even AJ Brown is defending Jalen Hurts. He's not just doing it just to do it. Like AJ Brown's like, nah, this nonsense ain't coming. I love AJ Brown. AJ Brown is becoming like the embodiment of Philly right now. This guy is tooth and nail defending his players, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But it's going to be interesting, man. Like I think it's all bullshit. It just makes no sense to me. Like not even to name his source on who said it, which is like kind of suspect already as it is. At least drop a name, but he's not going to do that. So I don't know. Still confused over it. We got Jason Pierre with the super chat. Thank you so much, Maces. Just sending some love, bro. Thanks for everything you do for us Eagles fans. Keep up the fire, bro. I appreciate it so much, Jason. Yeah, man. I was gone for a month. Well, not gone for a month. I was putting out videos, but it was nice. It was a nice little break that I had, and we're getting back to the swing of things. Now we're going to be busy. Once July 26th comes, busy until next, April, May. So I'm excited to, share my, opinions with you guys, whether you like them or don't, or hate them or like them or whatever it is. Okay. You guys know that I'm truthful every single day, whether you hate me, you love me, you despise me, whatever the case may be. But I do appreciate everything. And, without you guys, this channel is nothing. Okay. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm excited for the channel this year. I'm excited for the Philly Shakedown is going to be a big, colossal this year, so definitely check that out. Me and Philly have been talking about a lot of new things happening this year, which is going to be good. But I appreciate the super chat so much, Jason. So the main man, Dano212, says, if y'all get a top 10 pick from the Saints, but Jalen does good or bad, what would you do, or how we do? If the Saints pick is like, let's just say it's a top 5 pick, which it's not going to be. Let's say it's a top 5 pick and Jalen Hurts plays good. Well, then great. You're definitely going to become, if they win the East and they win a playoff game and then some, great. They're Super Bowl contenders next year without a shadow of a doubt. Then you could use that for whatever the hell you want on whatever position you want or whatever trade you want. You got 2 first rounders and the second rounder next year, which is great. But if Jalen Hurts plays bad, yeah, they're going to be using it on a quarterback. There's no doubt about it. They're not trading for a veteran. Okay, they're not trading for a veteran quarterback. They're going to draft one. This year's draft is going to be a lot different now. Now, when you move up in the draft, you're going to have to spend a lot of draft capital to get there. And that's going to be an issue. So Chris says, I heard Hurts was 20 for 25, 4 touchdowns and 0. Yeah, that's totally correct. And yet they say that it was wrong. I don't know why. I hate guys that don't drop names like that, especially when it comes to the Eagles. Like, oh, he played really bad, but can't say who said this rumor though. It kind of made me lose a little bit of respect for Derek Gunn, kind of a little bit, just a little bit. AK said, hey, Joey, do you think the Hurts news might have dropped because they don't want the other 31 teams to know the improvements he has made so people don't worry about him as much? Nick likes his secrets. That's interesting. I mean, who knows if they do shit like that? But if they do, then I guess it might work. I don't know. Let's just say as much bad things about him, so at least other teams will think that he's that bad, and maybe he'll put their guard down a little bit on how to defend him or something. I mean, yeah, you never know. You never know. That's a good one though. Chris says, I want your channel to explode the season shakes. You deserve it. Your subscribers should get at least 25. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be crazy. I mean, look, the goal is 20K right now, so we'll see what happens, man. Only time will tell. Ron says, I truly believe no matter how stacked our O-line is, Sanders would be more productive on the ground throughout the air than both Kenny and Boston. Neither off this guys are explosive as Miles. No, I totally agree. Like how Doug used Miles Sanders in his rookie year as a wide receiver, or at least putting him out in passes, wheel routes, stuff like that. I absolutely love that. Like Nick just doesn't. I feel like Miles could do so much more for this offense. Like they're treating Kenneth Gainwell how Miles Sanders should be treated in this offense, which really pisses me off. I don't think they used Boston Scott well last year either. They're running him up the middle. Like, why are you running Boston Scott up the middle? Unless it's a red zone or something, you want to, sneak him in there, great. But, I mean, I feel like they could do so much more with Miles Sanders, and they're not getting the best out of him, not because of Miles Sanders, because how he's just treated in this offense. That's all. Dave Edwards, what's going on? What up, Joey? You and Philly need to do a pregame show or at least a post-game show. All right, so what's going to happen this year for the Philly Shakedown? Me and Philly will be streaming Saturday and Sunday. So pretty much the day before the game and after the game, like both of us do our post-game shows separately, and then we come together for the Philly Shakedown at night or whenever, Sunday night or the night of the game, whatever. So that's what's going to happen with the Philly Shakedown this year. We did it last year, but we're going to have a lot more videos out this year. So those, hope you guys are enjoying those Philly Shakedown podcast clips. We've been putting those out as well. So both channels have different clips from segments from our streams in case people can't make the stream. So we have extra content from that as well. So definitely it's going to turn up. We're very excited about the Philly Shakedown podcast season 2 of the because we don't know what freaking episode it is because we lost count after like 60 something. So that's how that kind of went, you know. We got George Burrow at the super chat. Thank you so much, man. He says, "Hey Joey, I think I know the person that made those rumors of Hurts struggling, the same one that said Nakobe Dean had all these injuries." Yeah, it might be. It might be. Just imagine going into that draft and we're hearing me and Philly were sitting there and then we were reading all this shit, and it was like, Nakobe Dean has back issues, leg issue. I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, when Howie Roseman had his press conference after the second night, he was like, "Oh, he'll be ready for rookie minicamp. Oh, perfectly healthy. He'll be ready for minicamp." We're like, "Wait, he's healthy?" Well, everyone's saying he wasn't healthy. You know what I mean? And even Nakobe Dean was pissed off because he lost a lot of money. You know, I felt bad because he lost a lot of money. You know, he's not making jack nothing. So he's got to work for what he wants now. So it should be interesting. It was kind of really screwed up. If Howie Roseman did that, then props to him because he did a good job. So, AK says, "Well, I got to go, man. Great stream. Love the content you provide. Our big inspiration to us small dudes. I love your work ethic. Keep it later." Dude, I appreciate it so much, man. And you keep up the good work, too. If you guys haven't subscribed to AK Eagles, he's another Eagles content creator. Definitely sub him up, like his videos. He does a lot of streams, has Hardcore Sports podcast and a network and a lot of other things. So definitely check him out if you guys haven't. Paul says, "Yo, Paul, welcome back, man." He says, "Left tackle Orlando Brown rejects Chiefs offer, 6 years, $136 million contract with $30 million guaranteed." Damn, really? Kingston, what's going on? He says, "What do you think of Washington this year? I feel like they could win the division if they catch fire." As much as I hate Carson, well, I'll say I hate Carson Wentz, but being in Washington at least, I feel like Washington's definitely going to be a very underappreciated team that's going to rise this year because I think Carson's going to play really well, even though he played very well with the Colts last year and then choked at the end. I feel like Washington's, they got Curtis Samuel coming back. McLaurin got a new contract. You got Jahan Dotson there now. They have a stacked offense, good offensive line, great running backs. I feel like, it's always Eagles, Cowboys, talking about the Eagles and Cowboys. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that, but Washington's definitely a team they need to watch out for. 100%. Got to watch out for Washington. So we'll see what happens. Carson Wentz stays healthy, obviously, and that has no hiccups or anything like that, but we'll see. I can't wait to play in week 2, 3, whatever. I think it is week 3. Chris Scott said Howie Roseman put those reports out on Dean at the draft and Hurts. Maybe. Which King said Jameson Williams has 98 speed in Madden. He didn't even take a snap yet. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I was so shocked. I felt like Detroit thought we were going to take him. I thought we were going to take him. I had a feeling that maybe we would take Jameson Williams. I had a feeling that it could have happened. There was a slight little chance. I was like, they might take Jameson Williams, but they didn't. So. Brock said, "Hey, Joey, did you know A.J. Brown's full name is Arthur Juan Brown?" No, never knew that. Dak delusional fans, no more excuses, says Hurts is an elite runner QB if he gets 25 passing touchdowns, MVP candidate. Does that make him an MVP candidate, though? That's what I'm saying. Compared to what you have in the league right now, is 25 passing touchdowns enough? No, I don't think it is. But we'll see. We will find out. We will see. Eagles Clip says, "We sweeping Washington. They stink." I'll make, Washington is going to be a tough team this year. I want to see, obviously their defense, and their defense should be still relatively very good this year. Great defensive line still. What's his face is coming back from injury, so we'll see how he does. We'll find out though. We got 116 still strong in the chat. Much love to everybody joining the stream today. We're still going to go for a little bit longer, but I just want to thank everybody for all the support. And I know I don't say it enough, and I don't really say it at all, but I do appreciate everybody that supports all the videos and have been watching and could put up with my stupid ass sometimes when I make videos and stuff. So much love to everybody. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not, guys. We cover the Eagles every single day. We're going to be streaming every single day this week. So I don't know if I'm going to have a video out tomorrow. I should have just one out, something very small out tomorrow, but definitely another stream tomorrow, probably same time. I only did one at night yesterday because of just the schedule. Just yesterday was not great. So should be fun. Dak says with his ruining touchdowns and yards. Oh, or touchdowns and yards. Then it makes sense. King said, "Did you know that Malata's real name is LaFoga Malata, and Jordan is a nickname his sister gave him? I never knew that." So we released Craig. Yeah, so Craig James got released, which I'm not surprised. They got a lot of cornerbacks in the room right now. So, yo, Randy Gonzalez, what's going on, man? Paul says, "I believe the Eagles will regret trading up for Jordan Davis and trading away 1 4th and 2 5th rounds to go 2 spots. I won't regret it. I won't. I don't care. I don't care about him being overweight and what he did against Alabama. I don't give a crap about any of that. I feel like we're going to see a taste of what Jordan Davis is going to bring us for the future of this team when it comes to the pass rush, and obviously being a good run stuffer that he is. So I respect your opinion, though. King said, "I'm going to create a YouTube channel to cover the Eagles from the Australian perspective when the season starts." Dude, do it, man. Just do it. There's so many people that say they're going to make channels and they don't do it. Just put out videos and just do it. That's what I did. I just started making videos. I mean, really bad ones, but hey, we all make bad videos. Eagles coach said, "Right now, I hate Washington more than Dallas just because of the Wentz. I was a huge Wentz supporter until he cried his way out of Philly." Yeah, I'm not against all the Wentz stuff, but yeah, I mean, I agreed with some things that happened with Carson Wentz, and there's some stuff I didn't agree with. But what really pissed me off was I think how he was to the fans when he left. Like, he didn't even acknowledge the fans when he left. He just left. Like, he didn't say anything to the fans. Like, not even a personal video, man-to-man, like humility. Just be like, hey, you know what? It just didn't work out. I love you guys. Even if I'm on another team, I'm still going to love you guys with all the support. You know what I mean? None of that really pissed me off. Really pissed me off. AK says, "Hey, had to come back real quick and let you know I'll be on Fortnite here at 30. So if you want to play." Yeah, I gotta see. I don't know in 30 minutes. I'll let me see if I can. I mean, I'm on every night, so we'll see. We'll see. Ron says, "Every time AJ makes a big play, Eagles fans will refer to him as King Arthur." Dave says, "Joey, do you think y'all are going to be good?" I think so, yeah. It's really up to Jalen Hurts. It's up to Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen, the offensive coordinator, and really Jonathan Gannon with his defense. I feel like we could be a very good team this year. Iron Mizzle, what's going on, man? Do we get everyone signed now? And what's our cap at? My boy Joey, what's going on, Iron Mizzle? I don't know the cap. It's definitely below 10 mil, I think. It's definitely below 10 million. It's not. It's in the single digits as of right now. So Jacob says, "I just hope my Steelers is going to be good." It's a good, I feel like the Steelers are at a good rebuilding stage right now. And obviously, getting Trubisky, I'm not saying Trubisky's going to do anything for you, which I don't think he's going to be the starter by the season. I don't think. I'm hoping not, but we'll see. I give it a couple years, man. Let that team build a little bit. Chris, I just saw AJ Brown beat EJ Moore in a foot race. Moore ran at 4.3, 440. That's crazy. Yeah, I saw the video today. I thought it was awesome. Chris Scott said they just raced. Donald said, "Jacob Frederick, do you think your team is going to be good?" Ford said, "Hurts hit a 74-yard completion. He did not heave it. It was a smooth throw." Nina said, "Carson quit on us and left a sour taste." Yeah, I totally agree with that, Nina. Like, when I talk about him, like, when I talk some crap about him, like, everyone gets so mad about it. Like if there's Carson Wentz fan, look, I know guys that are Peyton Manning fans that followed him from the Colts to Denver. There's always those fans that follow their quarterbacks. Matt Ryan. I know there's people that follow Matt Ryan from going to the Falcons to the Colts. Like, I totally understand that, but the way he left was just really friggin' dirty towards the fans. Like, it really was. Like, I understand if you're going to get traded, but you have no honesty you left with ignorance, and like I feel like he's a very cocky, like silver spoon in his mouth type guy like that. I feel like he feels like he's just be handed everything. And for him not to talk to the fans, at least make a damn video and say, hey, it didn't work out. I love you guys. At least something like that. Just something. And we got nothing. And that really just, I didn't care what other great things that he did or said or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he's his mind, mentally, he's not right for Philly. I wish we had Carson Wentz's play in Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts' mentality is just off the charts. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like that quarterback, I am not worried about the mentality of that quarterback in every single game. Even last year, like even if he made a mistake, he knew he made a mistake. But there are times when Jalen Hurts makes more mistakes and he gets, you could tell he's a little flustered. You could tell like he's just like, he's really pissed off and he's just trying not to show it. And I could, I totally agree with it. You know what I mean? King said, I'm not going to lie. I was super surprised Quez Watkins had 98 speed in Madden. He doesn't look anywhere near Tyreek's speed. Ford said, Carson is mad below the surface of faith. Terry Cobb Jr. says, say Hurts proves himself as franchise QB. I know it's very early, but where would you use those first rounds? I'm defensive end. And if they don't want to pay a safety, you go get a safety. But I would say pay a safety, draft the best defensive end, and go get a cornerback in this draft as your number 2. Because Big Play Slay is only here until the end of 2023, and that's it. Bradbury's a free agent after this year. Slay's got one more year left after this year, so you're going to have no corners soon. So you better bring a corner in the room next year for Slay to, help out for the year and learn from him before you lose. You're going to have no corner. We're going to be back to square one, having no cornerbacks after 2023. So they better get a cornerback in the draft. Defensive end and cornerback are probably my 2 top positions in the draft next year. So we'll see. Chloe Ball said, I think it's just the perfect season to get paid. Players in their contract year can benefit from us having a weak schedule. Hopefully Miles can hit that 1K. I hope he does, man. Yeah, for him, he's got to play well. So Chris says, I love Wentz, but he quit on us. I agree with you, bro. I'm hoping Pickett is decent. I think Pickett's going to do really well for you guys. I think he's going to do really well. Eagle says, Carson quits. Wentz is spineless. Spot City Shop. I know we're going to be good and Hurts is going to ball out. I hope he does, man. Chris says, what up, Joey? If Hurts pans out, what 2 positions are we taking in the draft? Like I said, it's going to be defensive end and cornerback. Because I honestly think they're going to go pay big money for a safety next year. I feel like they're going to pay someone big money next year. Harris is gone. Marcus Epps, I think, either is a free agent or he's going after one more year. So, yo, Lindy, what's going on, man? Hope you're ready for tomorrow, bro. Hope you're ready for tomorrow. I was going to message you. I'll be on Lindy Endzone. If you guys haven't subscribe to Lindy Endzone. He is a Philadelphia Eagles content creator, so definitely check his channel out. I'll be on his channel tomorrow, so I'll put a post up for that tomorrow before we go on live. I think it's 8:00 Eastern tomorrow. Shane said, do you watch any other sports? You should cover UFC. Nah, I'm not. Nah. I would love to cover the Sixers, but I just have no time. I have no time to cover the Sixers, unfortunately. I wish I did. I cover other stuff on my memberships. I cover like movie reviews and like stuff. I actually have a horror channel. I cover horror games, movies, stuff like that. So I put those videos actually in the membership. So Donaldson Carson is a little woman. Yeah, he definitely is, brah. Chris says, if Bradbury plays well, do you keep him or let him walk? It just depends if they want to put more money into him. He might want a bigger contract, so I don't know. We'll see. I think he walks, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, who knows? Earl said, what's the Giants and Jets' significant need to get back to the playoffs? I mean, I think the Giants need a new quarterback. I mean, significantly, I think they need a new quarterback. I don't really like Zach Wilson that much on the Jets. I really don't. I mean, I've seen flashes, but I'm not really big. I'm not really big on both quarterbacks from New York at all. I'm just not. So, I think the Giants have a really good coaching staff. I think their coaching staff is fantastic. with Brian DeBull and having a Kafka with the quarterbacks. I think they did. And the guy from that was the Baltimore defensive coordinator for years. He's going to be a great addition for them. I think they have a very, very, very good coaching staff. No joke. I'm not even trying to just. I have to say they have a good coaching staff. So if they build upon that, it's going to be a good team. Desert, what's going on, man? Everyone. Desert Eagle actually has the virus right now, and he's not feeling too well. So everybody shout out Desert Eagle 90, Eagles content creator. So subscribe to his channel if you guys haven't either. One of my very good friends on here, my brother from another mother, dude. So definitely, we'll talk soon, man. Hope you're feeling better. Randy said, "What's the one game you're most excited to watch this season?" Oh, it's going to be Carson Wentz coming to Philly Monday Night Football. I mean, that's going to be like the game I want to put his butt into the ground in Philly. No joke. Ron says, Hurts' mind is insane. It really is. He's so mentally tough. We'll be fine. We'll be in really good hands if Hurts works out. If Hurts works out and we get able to keep those 2 first-round picks and that second, guys, like if Harry Roseman can top one more draft like we had this year, telling you. I am telling you. Hakeem, what's going on, bro? Dak said, hope Dak fans follow him away from the Cowboys when Jerry wake up and get rid of him. Lindsay said, yes, sir. 8 p.m. going to be great. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Definitely subscribe to Lindy Enzo. I'll be on his channel tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't. Kuz said, how much does it cost to park for an Eagles game? $40 for a car, and I think for a SUV or bigger, I think it's like $80. It's kind of crazy. I know. Brian Tyron says, who do you think ultimately ends up calling Howie to acquire Dillard? If it's not the Bengals, it could be the Falcons. It could be, I don't know. It could be really any team that needs more offensive line help. Chris said, you see the new movie coming out in August? It's called The Invitation. It's a horror movie. I have not. Oh, yeah, I think I saw it. I think I saw it in theaters when I went to go see The Black Phone. The Black Phone was really good, by the way. Loved it. Corey says, I just beat FNAF, AR, and Security Breach. King said, which team will be a surprise team in the NFL this season and make a surprise run in the playoffs? I think the Dolphins will make the playoffs this year. Dolphins would be a great team to see. I think the Jaguars actually get to the playoffs this year. I think the Jags play really well this year under Dougie P. Definitely prayers up for Desert Eagle 90. Definitely. Appreciate it so much, Earl. Kim said, there you go. I can't wait for you to make another vid of Mark Homer melting down. There's appreciate it, man. And for is my game Friday nights at Freddy's. I never have the balls to play. Sister's location, though. Turk said, hope to make Eagles page and do what you and 500 do. You guys are working your tails off representing day in and out. Yeah, dude, like just make a video. That's all I'm asking. Just make one, man. That's not any news on Jesse Bates. Nothing. Other than what we've heard, really nothing. Takeem Hilton says, cornerback Craig James got released. He got released today. I've been sneezing the past few days. I'm not happy about it. It might be dust in my house or something. I don't know what it is. Paul said, Eagles second pick in 23 first round. Number 23 cornerback Ellie Ricks. Bama 6'2", 200. Damn, big boy. Pause. Kingston says, if the Eagles trade Dillard, do you have faith in LaRaven Clark or Toth being a left tackle? No. I don't. That's why getting rid of Dillard is probably a really bad idea. Trading Samalo, I'd probably like better. Dillard, LaRaven Clark, we got LaRaven Clark out before last year, okay, off an ACL injury, and he got hurt twice last year. So I have no faith in that guy staying healthy whatsoever. Man, I hope. Scully Ball says, hey, Joey, what's your hard channel? My hard channel is called The Late Night Massacre. Definitely check it out. So at the end of the stream, I'll actually show you like a little clip from my hard channel just to see what I do a little bit more editing on it and stuff. So thank you so much, Nina. I'm hoping it's just nothing. Amber's NFL rankings are pretty dumb. Top 10 receivers, no A.J. Brown, no Debo, no Jamar Chase. Derek said, thank you, Eagle Slayer. Which King says, do you think Gowan or McPherson could be a starting corner for us in the future? I don't know, dude, but I'm excited for Tay Gowan a lot. We got him from that Zach Ertz trade. He was actually supposed to be drafted by the Eagles last year, but actually, that didn't happen. He got drafted in Arizona. So I don't know. I think McPherson going to his second year, a lot of offseason work. So I don't know. I want this is why the cornerback group is probably one of my favorites, because I want to see what we have behind our starters right now. I'm big on McPherson. I'm big on Tay Gowan, Mario Goodrich. Jimmy Moreland is probably the most experienced corner that we have. We got him off waivers, a total steal from the Philadelphia Eagles. He played for Washington. I think he played for Houston as well. He plays outside corner, inside. Like, he's very serviceable. I've never watched Pumpkinhead. I don't think so. There's the bless you. Appreciate it, man. Emerson Pumpkinhead, underrated horror movie. Eagle says you can park for free on the blocks down the street from the. Yeah, but you have to pay for it, don't you? You have to put like a meter, right? Swabby JP, how many quarterbacks do we normally keep on the roster? I would say like 6 to 7. I would say 6 to 7 right now. That's what I think. We'll see. All right, so Craig James has been officially released. The Eagles literally just put this up. Craig James officially released. Yeah. Dallas Goedert has been ranked 8th highest overall tight end in Madden 23 with a rating of 85, just ahead of Zach Ertz and Hunter Henry at 84. Interesting. Just hear this, guys. A.J. Brown, right? A.J. Brown against Elijah Moore. Not DJ Moore. DJ Moore's a beast, though. Elijah Moore, okay, the wide receiver from the Jets, and they were racing today. Elijah Moore is 178 pounds, and A.J. Brown literally, I think, beat him by a hair, and A.J. is 225 pounds. No joke. No, Elijah Moore actually commented or tweeted. He said he's 190. Still, like, holy crap. Damn. Pro said Pumpkinhead is a definite classic. I have never watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I heard it was really good, though. Chris, I feel like I have to make a roster for running back by next season. Anyone you have for Ion? For next year, I don't know. I feel like they need to always draft a running back every year. You know what I mean? Philadelphia Eagles fan 6, do you see that Devon Allen doesn't have a rating for Madden? Well, I mean, no. He's probably not going to have any rating. So it's probably going to be like a to be determined rating. So we'll see. We will see. We got Juice City 31. He says, hey, Joey, it's me, Pick City 55. I hope you remember me. Eagles going to get 10 to 12 wins this season. Mark my words. I do remember you. Yeah, dude, I feel like they will. I feel like they're over 10 wins. I feel like they get 13 wins if everything goes perfect. But, there's always drama in a perfect world. So, we'll see. Holt Lex Park said the Washington Commanders will win the division. I don't think they win the division, but I think they could be in second place this year behind the Eagles. It could happen. Paul said Devon Allen hasn't played football since 2015. I thought it was 2016. Drew says Killer Clowns from Outer Space was scary. So I said Jalen looked good all regular season, but the playoffs is where I think he really – well, dude, you couldn't really judge him in that playoff game. The play calling was horrible. Miles Sanders was almost gone for 3 weeks. He was almost out for 3 weeks coming off injury, and they gave him all the snaps until the third quarter, until they actually gave, Baldwin Scott and Jordan Howard some snaps. Okay? They didn't throw it to Devontae Smith until the third quarter. Like, I don't really blame Jalen Hurts too much for that game, and obviously Rager couldn't muff another punt yet again to end that game not even 10 minutes in. Okay, so there was more to that game than Jalen Hurts. There was too much read option RPOs. Levante David and Devin White were literally sitting there waiting for the exchange. I mean, that's how bad it was. It was bad. Until Devontae Smith went up to Jalen Hurts during that game. Not even that's the only game he went up to him and say, dude, give me the damn ball because this is ridiculous. Okay? So, Real Close to Terror Train is a good too. I think I've watched Terror Train. Jay said, what's up, Joey? Imagine Devon Allen pre-snap motion. Hell yeah. Philadelphia Eagles fan 6. Joey, Deshaun Watson said he's suing the NFL if he gets suspended. Dude, really? These Brown fans are going to have a heart attack. Imagine if Deshaun Watson was with us. Imagine how many videos would be out about Deshaun Watson. We wouldn't be talking about football. We'd be talking about court cases and bullshit. Juice City 31 said the media would be tripping about Jalen Hurts making up all these lies, but it's actually balling out in practice. Jinx, I feel like we're going to pass way. I think we're going to pass a little bit more. I feel like we're not going away from the run. We're definitely going to still run the ball significantly very well. But I think they pass just a little bit more. I think they open the playbook a little bit. They give more play action instead of these RPI. And look, I love Jalen Hurts' legs. Pause. I love his legs with. What am I talking about? I have no idea, but you know what I mean. Running with the football is just a plus for Jalen Hurts in this offense. Jalen Hurts is the only reason why this – Jalen Hurts and obviously the offensive line, but Jalen Hurts is the main reason of why this run game works so well. Terrence said, but Joey Hurts deserves some of the blame for the – yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know he does. Everybody does. But obviously the play calling was really bad. They made us one-dimensional. I mean, that's just the truth to it all. So I said, you think the playoff loss Tampa was just a complete team flop, coaches all the way down? Yeah, I think they just totally just gave up, really. Go ahead, boss. The Cowboys in real trouble with their windows closing at Zeke making $18 million and they ain't nothing but getting older. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Reese said that screen pass Devontae in the Tampa game showed some potential. Yeah, so after he asked to get the ball from Jalen Hurts, he got like 60 yards, like in like not even a minute, he had 60 yards when they started giving him the ball. Like, you know how they gave him that last game against the Cowboys because they wanted to break Deshaun Jackson's rookie record, and they gave him the ball a million times in that game? Why can't they treat him like that in regular games? That's all I'm saying. Alexander Ford said, I think Ward, Hightower, Scott Rager will be released to make a run for some new blood. Damn. Ward, Hightower. I could see Hightower getting released. Ward, I'm not so sure of. Scott, I don't know. Depends. If they keep 4 running backs, they keep Scott. Rager, I think, is definitely a big release candidate. Philadelphia Eagles fan 6. Joey, do you think we should bring back Howard back? I wouldn't say immediately. I see what Kenny Brooks does, and I would look at Latavius Murray, dude. I would look at Latavius Murray more than Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard, I love Jordan Howard. I do. He's such a beast. But the problem is he gets these injuries where he's out for multiple freaking weeks. Eric Cole, Joey, I'm the host. I'm the host of the Wrestling Experience Show. Great stream, bro. I appreciate it so much. I've never heard of the Wrestling Experience Show, but I definitely send me a link. I'll check it out. Terrence said, "What are your thoughts on the release of Craig James? He was a hero of the Packers game." 2019. Oh God. No. I'm totally fine with it. Totally fine with it. JP, please keep doing live streams so I don't have to watch Sills. JK, all love. Nah, I love Sills, man. I love Sills. Hopefully, I would love to get on his show. I would love to get on his show, but I feel like I'm not. I mean, I don't even really care too much, but it is what it is, But I'm just here to have fun, make content, and that's it. So 103 in the chat as of right now. Thank you so much, everybody. If you guys haven't subscribe to the channel. Cover the Eagles every single day. We'll be streaming every day this week. And obviously the Philly Shakedown on Saturday, which would be fun. So at Saturday, Saturday, depending if I'm hosting the stream Saturday, I'm not going to stream again earlier in the day. If it's on Philly's channel, I'm going to stream earlier Saturday. So yes, we'll be ready to go. So let's Go Ball said, I think we play was made for Rager to see if they could find some type of evidence to keep him. Now we know he don't got what it takes. Good, do probably bad player though. Yeah, I'm not. Terrence says, hey Joey, did you and Philly 500 meet in person? We never met in person. Hopefully one day. Do like a little vlog. I mean, me and him were thinking about going to like AT&T Stadium or something, like going to a Dallas game or something like that. I mean, that's what we were kind of thinking. That was the plan, but we'll see. When the time comes, we will see. Appreciate so much, Earl. Philadelphia Eagles fan 6 is Devon Allen was disqualified. Yeah, he was disqualified. It really sucks, man. I really want him to show up. So that's it, guys. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all. That's pretty much everything for the day. We've been in over an hour and 25 minutes so far. Brian says, I think we'll be surprised which get cut. Kenny Brooks is staying. Yeah, I don't know. I think Kenny Brooks might. I'm not going to say he's going to make the team. You know what I mean? So Nina says that open roster spot really has me thinking now. BLSG said, what's going on, BLSG? Nina, what do you think? What do you think what's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? I think he should be like an 88, but I want to see him torch Diggs. Yeah, same here, bro. Yeah, Jesse Bates. Yeah, I wish, bro. I wish. Paul said with the nose productive seasoning in 2014, he played 14 games, 41 catches, and played 6 games. 2015 with 9 catches and 3 games played, in 16 with 4 catches. Tanny Gray, Birds Nest take over at AT&T Cowboy Stadium. I'm nearby and I'm in and in. That'd be freaking great. Philadelphia Eagles fans, I can't wait to see Jordan Davis face scans on Madden 23. Enjoy your night, bro. Great shows. I appreciate it so much, man. I'm gonna actually show you my hard channel real quick, just for shits. If you guys haven't checked out the memberships in the pinned comment, check out the memberships as well. They're very cheap. I do movie reviews and other stuff like that, but I actually have my Eagle stuff on there as well. So if you get the first tier for $2, check out the memberships in the pinned comment. You'll definitely love the content up there as well. Nina says, think how he brings in Bates. That would be insane. Yeah, it would. It's getting me thinking too, man. It's getting me thinking too. So you never know. You never know. So we will see. But 95 people. Subscribe to the channel. Like the stream if you guys haven't. And definitely check out the memberships as well for more content on there. So we'll be streaming again tomorrow regardless. I'll have a couple videos out for tomorrow, or a video out for tomorrow, most likely. So yeah, we'll be ready to go. All right, I'm gonna actually pull this up real quick just to show you guys what else I do on YouTube. Oh damn! Almost. Oh wow, cool. Now, I don't want people to subscribe to it just for numbers. I don't care about subscribers or anything like that. Like, I want people that, actually are going to watch, you know what I mean? So, that's pretty much like really all I care about is just putting out good content for this new channel. So let me actually share this real quick. He says, Joey, what do you think Roseman cut James to get Bates? That'd be fantastic, dude. I'd be like, oh my God, let's go get it done. Let's go get it done. Let's go get it. How do I share? Oh, here it is. Share screen. Share my audio window. Okay. I have not done this in so long. Terrence says, have you and Thomas Mott made up yet? I don't make up with anybody. I am fearless. No, I'm all good with everybody. All right, here it is. So this is my channel, The Late Night Massacre. So I do videos on just horror news. I'm going to be streaming like new games and stuff that come out too. But I'm at 299 subscribers right now, which is great. So this is my channel. I've been doing this for a few months right now. So there's not too many videos on here, but there's a good amount. So yeah, I'll play one video real quick just to see. I'll play the video about the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey horror film that's coming out. So I have reactions to funny like fan films and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll play this one. Actually, welcome to Late Night Massacre. We're known as Safe, and I want to go over a new horror movie in the works, and one that never, it went viral a few days ago. It was all over the place. I don't know if this is a low-budget movie or whatnot, but holy crap, guys, we're getting a Winnie the Pooh movie. It's called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, and here's the description of the video. It says, filmmaker restraint, water-filled plot details are currently scarce, but IMDb's description suggests the film will feature monstrous versions of Pooh and Piglet who are abandoned by Christopher Robin and conduct a vicious murder spree. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey stars Amber, Dewey Thorne, Maria Taylor, and Daniel Scott. This is crazy. This is crazy. Piglet and Pooh get locked up by Christopher Robin. And then new news came out about after they're locked up, they actually are going to eat Eeyore. They're going to eat Eeyore, escape wherever they're locked in. And Piglet and Pooh are going to go on a killing spree. I don't know if they're going to eat people as well, but it looks like they're going to kill people. Yeah, I mean, so I've been like doing some other, I've been doing some other things with that. So it's like it's fun, you know what I mean? It's fun to do. So I cover everything. I did all the Halloween news, all this stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I do. So it's fun. It's fun. It's another. My other passion is I'm a big horror buff, and that's the other stuff that I do. So it takes me off the Eagles. Like if I'm upset about the Eagles or pissed off, and I kind of do other things that kind of take my mind off other things as well. So I think it's funny. There's some stuff I go over, but it's pretty cool though. But other than that, it's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. Just if you want to sub, if you're gonna watch, then watch. If you're not, I don't want subs just for people not to watch. So that's just what I'm doing with that channel. 300 subscribers already, which is after a few months, which isn't bad. So getting there. It's coming together. Once I start some streams and stuff like that, it should be fun. But yeah, that's my other. A lot of people don't know about that channel. I don't really announce it too much, just because like I don't want people to just sub. Like I said, I want people to just sub to it and be like, "Oh, here's a sub. I'm never gonna watch." Like I can't stand like people that do that. So I like people that actually just watch. That was it. So, all right, guys, you guys enjoy your day. Make sure you like the video before you leave, like stream before you leave, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't, and definitely, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one, guys. Remember, shake squad up, fly all fly. Peace out, guys.